But the rhetoric is on both sides. It's coming from the right, it's coming from the left.
They have tried to kill this man twice, okay? He got shot in the ear, and this guy was sitting up shop outside of a golf course to try to kill him this weekend. And I know after something like this happens, it's very fashionable to, talk about rhetoric on both sides. Donald Trump is the target, okay? He's the current target, and it's happening, and it's happened again. And honestly, we have to have a conversation about elections. If you lose an election, the country's not going to come to an end, okay? What I want Democrats to do, honestly, is to say, it's okay. Like, if Donald Trump wins, democracy will not end, the Constitution will not end, we're not going to live in a dictatorship, there will not be a bloodbath. All the things they say that are totally fabricated, to me, it would be a good day to stop doing that. And I know everybody's talking today about all the rhetoric in this country and what are we going to do to fix it going forward. Folks, it's too late. It's too late, in my opinion, because all the rhetoric about Donald Trump over the last several years, that he's a threat to democracy, that the country will come to an end if he gets elected president again. Even over the weekend, we had people blaming him and J.D. Vance for a bomb threat in Springfield. Well, if you have believed that over the weekend, then how can you not believe that the rhetoric leading up to today is not somehow responsible for the fact that this man has now survived 2 assassination attempts?
Ryan Ralph, the man suspected of attempting to assassinate Donald Trump, has been charged with 2 gun crimes. The gunman pointed a rifle at the former president at Trump's golf club in Florida.
The moment Ryan Ruth was arrested.
Hey, 2 steps to your right! Driver, walk straight back!
Coaxed from his car on a Florida highway on Sunday afternoon.
Keep walking!
He is the 58-year-old at the center of this latest apparent assassination attempt on Donald Trump.
If he's a lone gunman, President Trump is that much safer because we have him. But if he's part of a conspiracy, then this whole thing really takes on a very ominous tone.
40 miles to the south in Palm Beach, the golf course where President Trump was playing on Sunday afternoon. A section of the public perimeter road remains closed as this part of the investigation continues.
The agent, who was visually sweeping the area of the 6th green, saw the subject armed with what he perceived to be a rifle and immediately discharged his firearm. The subject, who did not have line of sight to the former president, fled the scene. He did not fire or get off any shots at our agent.
These 2 backpacks, a GoPro and the rifle were recovered from the bushes And investigators have traced Ruth's phone. They believe he was in the area for 12 hours before the gun was spotted by the Secret Service. A few miles away at the federal courthouse, roads closed for Ruth's first appearance, out of sight for initial charges to be made.
Well, a brief appearance in court. He was shackled, a blue prison suit. He appeared nonchalant, unbothered by the charges against him. He's been remanded in custody and will be back in court in 2 weeks' time.
2 charges for now, gun offences, but more will follow. The former president has been here at his Mar-a-Lago resort and surrounded by heavy security through the day and posting online. The rhetoric lies as exemplified by the false statements made by Comrade Kamala Harris during the rigged and highly partisan ABC debate, and all the ridiculous lawsuits specifically designed to inflict damage on Joe's, then Kamala's political opponent, me, has taken politics in our country to a whole new level of hatred, abuse and distrust. Because of this communist left rhetoric, the bullets are flying, and it will only get worse, he wrote. He is, it seems, fighting what he sees as dangerous rhetoric with yet more of it. President Biden, speaking in Philadelphia, struck a different tone.
In America, we resolve our differences peacefully at the ballot box, not at the end of a gun. America suffered too many times the tragedy of an assassin's bullet. It solves nothing and just tears the country apart.
The election is 50 days away, and by the week, the language, the messaging, the events seem to be ever more alarming. Mark Stone, Sky News in Palm Beach, Florida.
Former President Trump has recounted his assassination attempt. It's believed to be the second major attempt on his life since he became the Republican candidate.
So I was playing golf with some of my friends. It was on a Sunday morning. And very peaceful, very beautiful weather. Everything was beautiful. It was a nice place to be. And all of a sudden we heard shots being fired in the air. And I guess probably 4 or 5. And it sounded like bullets, but what do I know about that? But Secret Service knew immediately it was bullets. And they grabbed me, and I think probably the other one, Steve is one of the people, Steve Witkoff, a great friend of mine, a great businessman from mostly New York and Florida, great businessman, and more importantly, just a fantastic person. So we're in the group, and everybody we got into the carts and we moved along pretty good. I was with an agent, and the agent did a fantastic job. There was no question that we were off that course. I would have loved to have sank that last putt, but we decided, well, let's get out of here.